Welcome back to the Beast Game Podcast. This is a review for Fistfight. It's directed by Richie Keene. He mostly has TV credits. The screenplay is by Van Robichaux and Evan Susser. Both have done shorts and TV. It stars Ice Cube as Mr. Strickland and Charlie Day as Mr. Campbell. Ice Cube is best known on the film side for Boys in the Hood, Friday, and the 21 Jump Street series. Day is best known for It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. The synopsis is, when one school teacher gets the other fired, he is challenged to an after-school fight. Obviously, that's pretty simple. So, it's the last day of school, the students are going crazy and pulling a lot of pranks. The school is just off the rails. Charlie Day's character is a happy-go-lucky teacher. Ice Cube is an overworked, stressed-out teacher. He's at his wit's end. He's also aggressive to the other teachers, so the other teachers are just afraid of him in general. There's an overarching issue where the school is firing teachers at the end of the school year due to budget cuts. Ice Cube asks Charlie Day's character for help in his classroom to fix a problem. One of the students pulls a prank on them both, and Ice Cube tries to attack the student with an axe. The student reports him to the principal. Ice Cube's character forces Charlie Day's character to hide the truth. They meet the principal. The principal believes that they are both lying and will fire them both if one of them doesn't tell the truth. Charlie Day's character tells the truth, gets Ice Cube's character fired, pissing off Ice Cube, setting up the fight for Campbell versus Mr. Strickland, and that's where we'll stop. This movie tries to be a raunchy comedy. Obviously, it's set in a school, but there's a lot of crass humor in it. So the plot for this is just super generic. There's not a lot to it. The synopsis gave away pretty much what happened, but there's not a lot of meat to the story. After the first 20 minutes, and maybe the last 30 minutes, everything else in the middle is just filler. There's not a lot of over-talking, ad-libbing, but it does occur, and that's the comedy that I dislike the most. Even though it tries to be a comedy, a crass comedy, a raunchy comedy, it's not very funny. There aren't really too many laugh-out-loud moments. There aren't too many jokes that hit home, and the comedic timing is there, but the writing for the jokes isn't done well. There's a segment where there's some callbacks to some previous Ice Cube movies. So there's a throwback to Today Was a Good Day and Friday. And there's also a callback to Three Kings. Another issue that I had, just in general, is that Charlie Day seems to always play these types of characters. It'd be nice to see him do something else with his comedy. The ending of the movie is okay. It is kind of what you would expect from this movie, that there really aren't any consequences. Things wrap up in the end and people become friends. So, having said that, this movie gets a 5. Again, it's a generic premise. The acting isn't very good for anyone in the cast. And other than the movie existing, that's really about it. I mean, it's not too terrible, but it is also not great. That's the Beast Game Podcast. You can find more of our podcasts at beastgame.com, iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, TuneIn, iHeartRadio, Twitter, and YouTube.